Does what we do make us who we are? Think of an artist who works for hours and hours every day to perfect their craft and finally creates a piece that is heralded by the public and critics alike. They have become a great artist from their effort. A life lived following Christ couldn't be more of the opposite. The Christian life is being that leads to doing, not the other way around. In Colossians 3 verse 1, Paul intentionally writes first that we are raised with Christ. Raised meaning elevated or lifted up from sin and death by someone else, not ourselves. Essentially, a Christian is one who is raised from death to life with Christ. And from this new life God has graciously given us comes a new way of living. Seek the things that are above. This phrase in verse 1 describes our life in Christ as one actively oriented on God, which changes everything about the way we live. Paul in the rest of chapter 3 then shows us what this change should look like, and the things we're called to lay down, and in the things we're called to pick up in the pursuit of God-honoring obedience. But the most important thing Paul and the rest of the Bible emphasize is that no amount of our effort and work will justify us in God's eyes. Only God in Christ raising us up from our sin and declaring us righteous gives us the freedom to follow and obey Him for the rest of our lives.